Alicia here. Tom, Alicia. He's calling himself Keith for this episode because
I'm
I will
not.
not
She
allow.
gave me that name, so it's
Can I
some
put
weird
Tom
punishment.
in?
Yeah,
Can I
you
put
can.
Tom in?
I put in.
No
What was
one's
it,
watching.
McBeardum O'Scruggins? Just for shits and giggles. I really feel like we should all have made up names.
You know,
I want
what?
to make
I'm
a name.
media. Oh,
See, there we go.
we should all call ourselves bartenders.
Oh my god, yes.
No.
Dan. Hold on, Tom. How do I spell your name? Tom. There we go.
Oh my god.
Serious? No wonder why we can't
I've
get
seen
chance to record.
I've seen a THOM before.
Yeah, very. Yeah, Tom York.
Okay,
Yeah,
this is true.
Tom York. He's the only one. That's it. Moving on. And hello, everyone, and welcome to the Intermission presented by Advanced Shouting alongside Joanna, Alicia, and our new friend Tom. I am Dan. Welcome aboard, everyone, to our one of our first shows of the new year because we just couldn't get us all together at the same time, or we're just a little lazy, or we assume no one's watching anyway, so we come back whenever we want. So that's where we are. So we got Joanna is in Australia. Tom is also in Australia. He needs to tell us how close he is to Joanna. And Alicia with the butterfly eye makeup is in Florida.
Butterfly
You
eye
get the
makeup.
butterfly. You get the butterfly wing thing going, right? Is that what it's called?
You mean
She looks
cat eye?
fabulous.
Cat eye,
Cat.
butterfly, same thing.
Hot date.
Yeah, I
I
think
went
so.
to the grocery store.
Well, there you go. That's where you
Oh,
wanna
go.
That's where you
gotta
want to.
hit on the stock boy.
That's a great place
Or
to pick up a
girl.
guy. Go to
No
Trader
assumptions.
Joe's. Just stroll the frozen aisle at Trader Joe's.
Trader.
Actually, well, that's where Vartan met his wife, ex-wife.
At Trader Joe's.
At Trader Joe's.
Yeah, I think so, or Whole Foods or something.
Wait,
That's
first
like
of all,
the story.
how did I not know this? And also, it's a little disturbing that you know this off the top of your head.
I mean,
You've done some research.
I did some
Research. Stalking. All right, that's good to know. All right, that's interesting. All right. So Tom, where are you in Australia, and what is that in relation to Joanna? Because I only know two places in Australia.
Oh, I'm just outside Melbourne, so
Okay.
I'm like a 40-minute drive from Joanna's.
Okay. And how often do you guys see each other?
Once every couple of years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And whose
Look,
fault is that?
entirely hers. Absolutely.
Okay,
she,
that's
she
why.
was my
That's why I
dungeon
assumed.
master for a bit, and
Excuse
I
me?
crafted she was my dungeon master, like for D&D.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
No air quotes. She was
Okay.
literally the DM,
Okay.
and I crafted an amazing character. And then she proceeded to have it defiled by a goblin orgy. And after that, I was a little butthurt, figuratively and literally, in the game. And I was like, eh.
Joanna,
I
you need help.
don't remember that.
I think you
Yeah.
need to talk to your therapist about this.
Mhm.
It was a dark time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a dark time.
Why goblins?
So, I was okay. I think I remember the goblins thing. So we have a D&D crew. We hadn't played in a while, so I was kind of like bringing them in again. And then I did like this made up quest, and I think I just watched like Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit or something, and I was like, I'm going to do goblins. Something about shoes. I remember something about shoes.
Oh, I don't remember. I thought it was a cool start because we were down in like these underground caverns, and it was this whole city. And then it turns out that we'd arrived at the city at their like celebration of fertility.
I have a very creative imagination in case everyone watching.
Creative, troubling.
Trouble.
Yeah. You know, I'm
Creative.
starting to feel better about your Hello Kitty obsession, Alicia. That seems
Exactly.
completely normal, as opposed to defiling goblins. Perfectly fine with the Hello
Well,
Kitty.
to each their own. Speaking of
Yeah.
Hello Kitty, though, I FaceTimed Alicia yesterday.
Mhm.
Okay.
I was in the city for the first time in a very long time, and
Wait. Where were you?
in Melbourne City.
Melbourne?
Okay. Yeah, there's only one
Mhm.
city, so when you say the
Okay,
city,
like the CBD.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
the
You're in St. Kilda, right? So you're in the
Yes.
city.
okay.
Yeah,
No,
her
but I was
neighborhood is like right on the cusp of the city's edge, and the
Oh,
Gotcha.
CBD is the business district. So that's where all the high rises are.
Ah,
So
okay.
think like where you're at right now.
hmm
And yeah,
so
she's in the
I
city.
was at
I'm
Melbourne
not in
Central.
the city.
it was the coolest store, by the way.
I was at
Oh.
Melbourne Central.
Okay, where did you go? What's it called?
Melbourne Central.
That's the
So
name of the store. What do we get there?
It's a station.
no,
It's
no,
actually a
no.
station,
Oh, okay.
but it's like a mall built around a train station. It's
Oh yeah,
pretty
we
cool.
have those too. Okay,
Ah,
that's
yeah,
cool.
that's
Yeah.
a good.
Yeah. So I walked past this store and I haven't been there in a while. So there's lots of different things going happening. And I walked past this store and it was just like a Hello Kitty Kuromi display in the window. And I was like, I gotta go in here. I went in there. I messaged Alicia a photo of the window display. She answered straight away. So I FaceTimed her and I'm like, look at all this stuff. Do you want me to get you this? Do you want me to get you that? Look at this pillowcase.
Also
Do you want the
troubling. Yeah.
pillowcase? Do you what do you want? Tell
Why do
me
you want a
what you
Hello?
want and
Why do you want a Hello Kitty pillowcase?
Why do those
Why not?
people get those
Why
women
not?
pillows?
You're
You
you're
know
Those
the
comparing.
body pillows.
You're
Wait, wait,
comparing.
wait.
Wait. Yeah,
The
go ahead,
partner
Tom.
pillows,
Yeah.
those things are therapeutic.
Exactly.
I challenge that.
Yeah, how is that different? How is that the same? I'm sorry, as a Hello Kitty.
It's therapeutic because it's cute.
and
Why
it's
don't you just get a
emotional
cat?
support.
Why don't you just get a dog or a
I'm
cat?
allergic.
I have.
To both?
No, just cats.
Did you buy
Okay.
anything when you went there? I know you also were like tempted.
I
'cause it's so
was
cute.
I was running incredibly late for a comedy show I
Mm.
was going to. So
It pretty much
yes,
looked like the
I
TikTok stores that I view.
yeah,
It was like
yeah,
similar.
it was. Ah, awesome.
Did you watch? Oh, sorry. Did you watch the Australian Open today?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
'Cause that's like the only
you know,
Australian sporting event that we
I
Well,
that we
and
follow over here. Right.
F1, you follow F1?
F1 is very popular around here. Yes, it is.
Yeah. So Melbourne's bid on the F1 is always like a big thing. So every year
Right.
that they announce that it's staying in Melbourne, everyone celebrates like it's a national holiday. And in Melbourne, we basically treat any possible chance to take a day off of work as a national holiday.
When is that race
It's out back.
usually?
I
February,
think
March?
it's
Oh, so it's coming up.
it's coming up.
Okay.
I thought it was like March or April, but
Have you guys
whatever.
ever been to it?
I've been around it. I haven't actually gone in.
Because I heard F1 races are quite the posh experience.
Extremely.
Yeah.
Extremely.
If you go to Bathurst, maybe.
Is that an Australian joke?
Yeah.
It's Bathurst is the bogan. How would you describe bogan, Tom?
Okay. So redneck.
Oh.
Bathurst is actually pretty cool racing. It's similar to NASCAR, but they actually are racing up and around a mountain.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So it's like the NASCAR cars, but actual performance driving versus
Wow.
like it's a mix between
Right.
the off-road stuff but it's a
Like
perfectly
rally.
paved
It's a little
raceway.
bit like
Yes.
rally. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's
It
actually
seems
quite
less
popular.
less monotonous as just going around in a circle.
And they're making a left turn.
And they're making another left turn. Yeah. Yeah. I always found that pretty boring. Where I like left and right turns and things of that nature.
Yeah, so Bathurst is considered kind of the bogan choice, which is the redneck choice, because people will grab a slab of beer and sit there and just line the raceway and get totally sunbaked.
Okay.
Which, fun fact, the sun here is insanely stronger than it is in the U.S.
Interesting.
And I learned that the hard way.
You did not apply sunscreen.
No, I was like when I first got here, I was brought out to do a contract and moved into this house. And after like 15, 20 minutes of moving stuff from outside to inside, because I was putting my room together, I was horribly sunburned.
Wow.
And then it turns out that the lack of ozone is actually a thing.
Huh.
Yeah, so
Joanna, how are you so pale?
she never goes
I,
outside.
I
That's fair.
I never go outside.
Okay.
She's a
I did
goblin in the
actually.
cave.
So you're an urban hermit.
No, I rigorously apply sunscreen every time I go outside.
Okay.
Although, to be fair, I did not. I grew up in the country, so it was like my mum drilled it into me. You're like, you're not allowed to go outside until after 12, and I'm like after around 3 o'clock. Um, so, but I was in the city yesterday, and there's a lot of shade and a lot of stuff, and it was only about 30 degrees yesterday. But I came home and I had heat stroke.
Only about 30 degrees.
You gotta hydrate.
Yeah, so
It
so
was
30
38,
degrees
Adam.
is sorry, 38. What's that? 70. What do? You double it?
I don't know.
30.
38's like 92. It's like
Yeah.
92.
Oh
38's
god,
like 92.
that sounds horrible.
Wow.
How do you do
It's
the
sweltering.
conversions, Tom?
I don't do the conversion. I let the person from the other
Yeah.
country do it for me.
It's
I do all the
look,
conversions.
if you
We win the
double it
war. We
and
win the
add-
wars. You do the conversion.
yeah, we'll work with the maths.
Yep.
You double it, add 32, and that usually puts you
Oh,
about
okay.
2 degrees within range of actually nailing it.
Okay. So 32 would be 64.
Plus the
Plus another 32.
32.
Oh, okay.
So
So
if it's
double
32
it, add
degrees out,
32.
64 plus that 32 makes it 94, 96, whatever.
Oh god, that is hot.
Yeah. Well, and for the longest time we didn't have much humidity to speak of. It was like pretty nice, and now every day is just a freaking armpit of a day.
It is. It is. Did I teach you that conversion, or did you know that conversion already?
I think I knew it already.
Well, that's good. Now I know
Okay.
it. So you
Yeah.
can still do. You
Yeah,
can still
double-
do it for me, but at least I
That's
know
like
it.
an easy way to explain
Doing a
it.
show, learning new things.
Speaking of learning new things, great segue.
Oh,
I
Twinkies.
bought a whole
Yes.
bunch of Twinkies.
You've
Last episode,
You've never had one.
No, I feel like I would remember if I have had one. But Alicia, just for your reference, last show I opened the treats that you sent me, and
Oh yeah.
Oh.
She had one flaming hot Cheeto, and we almost had to cancel the show.
Oh,
She almost
stop
died.
it. Seriously?
One. She had
Ashley
one
can sit
fucking
there
Cheeto,
and
and she
eat the
couldn't talk.
entire bag. Oh
Yeah.
my
Like
god.
it's like someone maced her tongue.
Oh my god.
That's like
I
the
need to
only
go back
care
and watch
package
it.
I ever asked for from family. I need spicy
You
food.
can-
I
And
need.
she was choking.
I,
Nikki, did you upload that yet? Is that
I haven't uploaded.
Oh,
I
we
wanted
need
to
to
get
see that.
5. I wanted to get 4 in the bag, but I have
Oh
a sneaking
shit! If we do
suspicion
that,
it's
we're not gonna
bad.
launch it. We're not gonna launch these till June.
Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll upload
right.
it or today. Who knows?
Okay. Yeah, whatever.
But
Whatever's
Tom, that bag of flaming hot Cheetos is gonna last me a while. So
If you eat one, you're gonna need one a week. You're gonna need one followed by a keg of milk.
they're gonna be
I
buried
never
with
saw
me.
someone overreact to a Cheeto.
got a cheese puffs with what was it, the ghost pepper
Oh
flavoring
those are pretty.
from
Those
a
are hotter.
tech
Those
company.
are hotter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a tech company in the U.S. sent them out to me and a buddy for doing some work, and they were phenomenal. I popped open the bag, and it was like a massive American size bag. Everything here is personal size, which is cool,
Mhm.
but it's hard for me to stay overweight with all the small food. So they sent out this massive bag, and my wife and I are just like eating these cheese puffs that are insanely hot, but at the same time, they're not that bad.
Hmm.
It's hot for what we have gotten used to, but for stuff back in the U.S. when we just ate stupid hot stuff, it's okay.
See, I'm such a white girl when it comes to spice.
right,
Which
let's
one am I
walk-
starting with?
What do you mean?
So
I
I've
thought they were
have
the
got-
same.
the original. We have a chocolate one too, right?
Oh.
All right, you go with the
I've got
original
a-
one first.
The chocolate
got
ones have
a
a different
berry.
name, right?
Yeah, they're called chocodiles.
Oh, okay.
Are those crocodiles?
I thought it
Yeah,
was
they're.
like
I actually like
Haribo or
chocodiles
something.
better than Twinkies,
Okay.
but
Okay,
I can't remember
yeah,
the last time I had a
okay.
Twinkie. It was probably like 10.
Got
You're
some,
probably gonna be
got some
disappointed.
ASMR happening.
Oh god.
Okay, but when you open it, you got to get it so in your mouth that your tongue meets the first bottom where they inserted the cream. Because when you
So
bite
just
into it,
like
it's
shove it.
not the whole thing. Don't do the whole thing. That's how people
Hand
die.
spaceman.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the whole thing. I'm gonna do it.
Don't choke on it.
Oh,
no.
you eat the whole. I don't think you're supposed to eat it like that.
No, you're not supposed to eat it like that at all. You're not supposed to take it all at once.
Oh,
She's gonna,
Yeah, don't choke.
yeah.
You don't want to spit that out.
Keep the windpipe open.
Hmm. If you die, no one will ever see this.
She's not shooting cream out her nose, so that's a win.
You know what? Pretty good.
It's okay, right? Yeah, it's all right.
It tastes the
They're
cream
sponge.
parts
Yeah,
of this part.
yeah, I don't
sponge
really
cake.
remember what they taste like anymore.
Yeah, no, like I said,
I can remember them.
it's been years. Oh, let's try the chocolate. I think the chocolate one's better.
Uh-huh. I'm not gonna do that with the chocolate one.
No, just take a bite. The chocolate ones are usually
I
bigger.
feel like
so
I
you
should
don't
have
want to.
Go slow.
Yeah, the chocolate ones are
The
usually
chocolate
significantly
one's
better.
usually bigger.
So you want to make sure.
Ah,
Statistically
you got it,
speaking.
Tom. You
Statistically
got it,
speaking.
Tom.
I'm not asking you to go slow for everyone else's benefit.
Oh. Really?
That look on her face was fantastic.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Oh,
What's the problem exactly?
Yeah. Wouldn't chocolate cake be better?
Wouldn't chocolate cake be better, or you just like the vanilla cake?
Oh, what's that?
Eh? It can't
it's
be
like
that big.
it's so artificial.
Oh,
Like
that's
it's
fair.
not.
You
we love
just
art.
I'm sorry. They're not handmade by Yaya down the street and shipped to Australia. They're processed food.
so
Oh,
artificial.
more artificial the better.
I can't believe this
No,
processed food tastes processed.
No,
Like
but I
that's
mean,
the height
like,
of engineering right there. It's gonna last forever.
That would last a nuclear holocaust.
I'm just saying, the other one, it tasted a little bit.
It tastes like grandma used to make.
It tastes like grandma used to make. This one tastes like a robot made it.
A robot probably did. Laid
Yeah.
off grandma.
Yeah,
Now
I
grandma's living on the street.
Oh, that was.
Grandma is now the name of the robot.
Ugh.
I wonder what
Alright.
caused the idea that foreigners think we eat Twinkies
Well, have you seen us?
all the time. I don't know.
Not exactly.
No, it's
Just
I think
smell
it's a
this
T.
of people.
So the branching idea of like standard Americana that everybody in the U.S. essentially takes for granted, those become the highlights for everyone else when they
Yeah.
consider the U.S. So Twinkies, like we're over them by the time we're 8 or 9.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah, everyone else is like, oh, so you guys like Twinkies? Because Hostess has a presence all over. They've been buying companies in different countries all for years and years. Didn't Hostess pick up Nutella? No, that was Nestle. Nestle went after Nutella, didn't they? And then they promptly
no
sold
idea.
it back. Oh, Nutella.
All I
Nutella's
know-
amazing.
Yes, it is. I had a Nutella croissant for breakfast.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was handmade. It was not processed.
Well,
It was from El Forneo Bakeria, the Story of New York.
Are you eating the
Um,
other Twinkie?
I'm eating the berry one.
Oh, how's that? That's probably good.
It's
I'm sure
actually
the jam,
it's
I'm
actually
sure the
not
jam
bad.
tastes fresh.
No, it doesn't.
No,
But
it's probably not
the
bad.
little the casing kind of makes it taste
Casing?
better.
Is it a hot dog?
Sure, it is.
I've had a deep fry. See, we have state fairs here, and they deep fry everything. I've had deep fried Oreos.
Yeah.
sorry,
You can get them
I've
at
had-
Coney Island.
I've had deep fried Twinkies.
Well, there's a place in New York. Just I don't know if it's in the financial district, but I know that it fries everything. You bring it
Yeah.
stuff and it fries it.
I had deep fried Kool-Aid.
How does that work?
They mix the Kool-Aid into pancake batter, and they just make these
Okay.
little balls. They're fantastic. The deep fried Oreo is
Fried
good though.
Kool-Aid.
Deep fried
Yeah.
Oreo better than deep fried peanut butter cup was disappointing. It wasn't great. Deep fried
also, like,
Snickers was good.
Deep fried cheesecakes too.
Yeah,
I've seen
deep fried
those.
butter. They deep fry a stick of butter.
My heart is slowing down just hearing this.
Yeah,
No.
butter sucks.
We're not breaking any stereotypes here tonight, Alicia.
But butter,
Butter.
like butter.
It's
Butter.
amazing.
Butter.
What-
Butter.
Uh, shut
The
up, mate.
Midwest really loves their butter.
We do.
oh man.
Like I'm just thinking like a
Butter.
block of butter, deep fried.
Mhm.
Yep.
Is that
That's right. That's correct.
hmm
It's repulsive.
you guys are weird?
You
I
know
know
how
we
it
are.
You
tastes?
guys are weird.
Yeah.
Freaking
good.
amazing.
It's a bit much. I had like 2 bites. I couldn't finish. I was like,
Look,
I'll
you can
have a
actually
heart
like,
attack.
yeah, you can sandwich it with anything else, and it just makes whatever else you're eating.
Yeah, like put
amazing
it
as
between
well.
two. Just put it between like 2 glazed donuts.
Oh.
Why not?
Yeah,
I've had a hamburger in between 2 glazed donuts,
done
Oh, yeah,
that.
I've seen those.
or a bacon, egg, and cheese in between 2 glazed donuts, and they press it and seal it.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
Okay, hold on. Your
I'm
bacon,
fat.
egg, and cheese. Wait, no, we had
Wait,
this
wait.
discussion.
Tread very carefully right now. Go ahead.
No. The bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yes.
We discussed this. So a couple episodes ago, Tom, we were talking about one food you could eat for the rest of your life.
Uh-huh.
And Dan said bacon, egg, and cheese. And
Yeah.
that opened a discussion
So
for
from the Northeast.
bacon and egg
That's fair.
rolls. And I
No.
said bacon and egg rolls with barbecue sauce.
No.
No cheese.
Ugh,
No.
barbecue.
No?
Why you gotta ruin
No.
it? The only
Look,
like
the roll is pushing it already because it's that like fluffy, weird, crispy exterior. All right. But it's not good.
the only
and-
condiment that's acceptable on the bacon, egg, and cheese is hot sauce. That's it.
Yes.
There.
And there we go.
He left.
He snapped and he was gone. That's the best part of it.
She's removing your support base.
Yes.
Reach out to everyone else in the U.S. Let them know where I am.
The funny thing is,
Now I
she's
know
gonna
why.
keep adding. She's gonna keep adding friends, and everybody will just team up on Joe. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
but we
Yeah.
love you.
Yep.
We love you.
Oh, thanks. You guys are my only friends. So
Can you
it's
play
great.
something on the piano, like maybe like Careless
No.
Whisper? Can you play Careless Whisper
No,
on the piano?
okay. No, don't even know what that is. I probably know it, but I
Wait,
probably
no.
don't know the
How do
name.
you not know what Careless Whisper is?
What's Kelly? I probably know it,
What?
but not
By,
know the
by
name.
Wham?
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yep.
She's gonna like go do it now.
Has the hot sax solo in it?
Yes.
God damn, Joanna,
Sorry.
don't scare us like that.
No, so I just, there's a lot of information up here. PIN numbers, birthdays,
Men at
blood
Work,
types, men at work. Midnight oil,
PIN
apparently.
Savage Garden.
Savage Garden.
And
You guys
That's
won't
what
know
it
this.
sounds like.
but You guys won't know this, but back in the 90s,
Mm.
at the beginning of the VHS tapes, they would always have that piracy ad.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
The
And it was
FBI
like
warning,
this big,
right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's the Australian version, and it would have in big letters, "Have you got what you paid for?" And then there was like this talking bit over the top, and this is ingrained. This will be my last words on my deathbed. If you buy or rent a tape which you believe is not the genuine article, please phone this toll-free number for advice or write to Post Office Box 515 Mona Vale, New South Wales 2103. This message is brought to you by the Australasian Film and Video Securities
Wow,
Office.
you guys are really. I thought I was gonna say if this isn't yours, a dingo will eat your baby.
Well, that's basically it. That's what the
Yeah.
number is.
Okay.
It's an airdrop for dingoes where they just come in and start devouring things.
Gotcha. I've never seen a
Yeah.
dingo. Are they cute?
I think they look like little dogs, right?
Like wild dogs, right?
Yeah,
I want a
coyotes.
dingo
Like if
now.
you can picture a coyote, they're a bit bigger and thicker than
Okay.
a coyote.
They're not friendly.
And they
I mean,
look more
they're-
dog-like than. I would argue that a coyote looks more like a cat, despite the fact
What?
that it's not.
What?
But you put a coyote next to a dingo, and you're
I'm
like,
gonna look up a
given the
dingo.
two,
I'm looking it up right now.
All right, maybe.
Let's see.
or maybe it's feral. Maybe I'm associating cats with feral. I don't know. Anyway,
I think if you just
But speaking,
imagine like a really muscular,
Oh, they're
fat
cute. No,
coyote.
they look like dogs.
Yeah, they look like
You
dogs.
know,
yeah,
they
but
look
they're
like
really tame.
what's that? I think they're Korean dogs. They look like
Oh yeah,
Jindos,
like if I
right?
saw this,
Oh,
I'd be like, oh, what a cute dog. Let me pet it.
but
Yeah, and then you just pull back a bloody stump of a hand.
Yep, yep,
yeah.
yep, yep.
Speaking of bloody stumps,
Hmm.
not a very good
That's a
segue there.
segue right there.
Woo!
I,
Look at this one.
Yeah, I mean,
oh,
how
that's
cute is
pretty
that?
adorable.
They
That's pretty
don't
cute.
stay that size
No, they do not. I was looking at
Or
photos
that
of
or
one.
cute.
that cute.
Um, Now, Dan, you wanted to talk about. Speaking of bloody stumps,
I don't really want to talk
you
about
wanted to
anything, but
talk.
go ahead.
You wanted to talk about the NHL All Star Game
No, just the
jerseys.
jerseys because
Yeah, the
they're
jerseys. That's what I said.
awesome. What's your problem
Let's
with them?
see. I'm not a fan. I am not a
Well,
fan.
can you put up a picture of them? Now,
There we go. So,
what's your problem with these? I think they're fantastic.
I like it. I like the black one.
I like the black one a lot too, more than the white one. But yes,
Yeah.
so scrolling down is not going to make it any better. But
Oh, I was just reading it and forgot that I
oh,
was like inking time.
that's really funny. Tom, what are your thoughts? Considering how bad they usually are every year.
I've never seen them before, but if
Okay,
I had to pick one, I would say I'd go with a black jersey because the
yeah.
white one looks like a cheerleader's uniform.
Okay, it's fair.
thank you. Thank
Now
It
you.
just
That's
remember,
feel
what
doesn't
that.
pop as much
the
against
intent
it.
of these jerseys are for them to look ridiculous. These are
Oh,
supposed to look hokey because it's like I
oh,
said, it's a playoff like the 1980s.
okay. Well, then I would go with the white one.
There you go, Joanna.
I hate
You just
both
don't
of
like
them
them. I get it.
equally.
I get it. They're not for everybody.
I think the white one looks more cohesive, but
Okay.
uh, if I had to wear one, I'd wear the black.
Okay. Well, is there anything else in the world of sports that we want to talk about before we move on to television?
uh no, I just wanted to just make a quick comment on Rafa's game. Rafael Nadal out of the Australian Open, unfortunately. Um, so I've lost interest. That's all.
Okay. All right.
What? Don't lose interest. It's
Well,
he's
it's
got
over,
a.
right? It ended today.
Did it?
Mm,
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, see, there you go. Didn't even know.
See, I'll be watching it for like the next month online because the free to air setup is nice. That like there's really good channels on the free to air, you know, networks. Um, uh, Actually, real interested that Australia's got such great TV that's free. But we don't. Our antenna's down, so we can't see it anyway. Got to watch it all online.
Gotta wait till the
There you go.
satellite comes back around.
Yeah, and we'll be watching it up on dial up as well. So
Nice. It looked like Pong.
Mhm. Now, speaking, I'm
Ding.
trying to get your Dan's excellent segues. I'm
Mhm.
practicing my segues. I had something about the internet and streaming and The Last of Us.
Okay,
So
how you
let's
gonna get
just
there?
pretend, speaking of streaming stuff online, has anyone seen The Last of Us?
Hey, that's a good one. That's
Not
not
bad.
terrible.
That's not terrible.
Not
Too
terrible.
for
There
it.
we go.
Yeah, I have seen it.
There you go.
I'm caught up. I'm up to
And
date. I think it's
thoughts?
absolutely perfect. It's darn near perfect from a game that was usually video games don't always translate well into television shows or movies, as we can list hundreds of examples of that. But so far, I'll say this: I played the game. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and I know exactly what's going to happen on the show since I played the game. But that doesn't take away from the experience. Watching it is still like no spoilers. Like one of the dramatic things that happen, one of them right in the beginning of the show, it's still unbelievably done, unbelievably shot, so well written, and Pablo Pascal is just an amazing actor. The cast itself is brilliant. I am just a real huge fan of it, and I just can't wait to see how far it goes. But like I said, when you know what's gonna happen and you're still at a loss for words, you know you're watching something special.
Mhm.
I
I still need to check
unfortunately
it
have
out.
not seen it, but I've played the game. So and I'm in love with Pedro Pascal. So
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't love it?
it's
He doesn't do anything bad. Everything he does is brilliant.
has anyone seen the Nicolas Cage film with Pedro Pascal?
Oh, where he
Oh, the one
plays
where he's
Nicolas
his
Cage,
biggest
playing
fan.
Nicolas Cage.
Oh yeah, I did see that one. Yes, it's pretty good.
Yes, I think we're in the golden era of Nicolas Cage. Maybe the Renaissance. We're in the Renaissance of
The
Nicolas Cage.
Renaissance, also known as the Renaissance. I believe Mandalorian comes out next month.
Yes.
Yes, I'm excited. I'm excited.
What were your thoughts
I
on
can't wait.
Andor?
I thought Andor might have been the best thing that's been on Disney Plus so far.
I would say it's probably the best story out of the Star Wars galaxy. Period.
I
That was
agree.
the best writing. We didn't have to worry about Jedi's being focused on as space wizards or
Yep.
this like it removed all that stuff and it was just a great story.
What I like about it is they
Alicia
took a
and I are
character.
just like,
They took a
So sorry.
character. They took a character that we know what's going to happen to. Same thing. We know what's going to happen to this guy. Yet we're completely bought in, and they just basically made an espionage show, a spy thriller in the setting of Star Wars, which was absolutely. There's no epic fights. There's no big light. There's no lightsabers. There's no 1,000 Tie fighters versus 1,000 X-wings. It's just like 5 people trying to take down the Empire, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, there are a couple really good scenes where you're reminded, oh, this is a galaxy far, far away,
Right,
and there is
right.
like some craziness, but still like the way they've just made it so human, like very, very approachable.
Yep. It's a thriller.
I
It's a
am.
spy show.
It crushes my soul. I cried at the end of Rogue One. I just can't.
But once again, we're also talking about another great actor. He's also fantastic as well. I think
Yeah.
you should give it a shot. You'll like it.
Yeah, no,
I know.
you haven't
It's not.
seen Andor?
No, not yet. I can't because that
Okay,
final
okay.
scene in Rogue One just gets me
I
when they're
can't
like
wipe you off of this
passing.
show like you can everyone else. I would though, and just say go watch Andor before you come back.
That's fair.
It is amazing.
Right.
I know,
Amazing.
but
It's like we know what's going to happen to the Titanic, but we still watch the movie.
I
yeah,
mean,
but everyone
yeah,
wants to see
but
Leonardo
everyone had
DiCaprio
different
die.
reasons. Oh no,
Oh,
I was there
that's
for Winslet's boobs, but whatever.
um.
Yeah.
And plus that was very selfish. Both of them could have fit on that raft. They would have been
Yeah,
fine.
definitely.
Yeah, MythBusters disproved that.
Mhm.
Very selfish. Jack could have lived.
Well,
Yeah,
also, I mean, maybe he just chose to, go out with a bang because, yeah, really, she was getting real needy at the
She's
end.
getting a little
Kind
yeah,
Yeah,
of
she was
clingy.
playing a
yeah.
bit much.
stage 5 clinger.
To live or stage 5 clinger.
Yeah.
Just embrace that sweet coldness and let the ocean take you. He went out like most of us want to.
Yeah.
That's true. That is very true. One thing I wanted to touch on briefly before
Is it
we call
Andor
it
and how you're
quits.
going to watch it right after this?
You really need to watch it.
No.
Seriously.
Okay, I get. So hold on. What show do I have to watch?
Just
Andor.
Andor.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
It's not funny.
Just so I received my neighbor's mail
Okay.
last week,
Throw it out.
and I ran. Yeah, no, well, no. It's from like the Americans. Just like get rid of it.
Oh, good.
But
It's not my
it was
fault. Just throw it
That's
out.
what I do.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I get
but
everybody's mail coming here still in the trash.
yeah. I get so it was from the cardiology department. I was like, I probably shouldn't throw that out.
No,
Yeah.
you shouldn't.
And I ran into him in the hallway and I was like, hey mate, here's your mail. He's like, oh, this isn't me. This is like the person who lived here before. And I was
Oh,
like,
then
okay.
you know what? Then you throw it
Oh,
out. You did your
then
job.
throw it out. Yeah.
They
No,
did.
I did a return. I did a return to sender. That's
Okay.
what I
You
did. I
tried,
was like,
though.
it's a
You gave it your best
cardiology
I
bet.
mean, at
thing.
least you put some effort in to
Yeah.
do something.
Yeah, you
But
did. And then no one
that's
expects you to
that's
do any more than that.
that's not the dilemma though.
Okay,
The
what's the
dilemma
dilemma?
is I had
They'll
a
never get to
conversation.
see Andor now.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yes, I get it. need to watch Andor. Yes, one
Right, so what
takeaway
is
from
it?
the show.
what is the dilemma?
Their heart can't
So we
handle
started.
it.
We started having a chat, and he's British, and he's like, oh, we should, I'll come over, we'll pop in for tea. I was like, that sounds really lovely.
Wait, this is your neighbor?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Was that your British accent?
no,
Okay, just curious. All right, go ahead, continue.
I actually do accents very well, thank you.
Oh, do you
I
do an
just
American
chose
one?
not to. Oh my god, like you have no idea.
That's
I
actually
came
pretty
to
fucking
America
good.
once, and it was it was like totally amazing.
That's not how
A
we
flat
talk.
accent
But
is not hard.
that's not bad. That's pretty
That
good.
that's my California accent.
That was
Like
so
Yeah.
great,
everything's
Joanna.
amazing.
I loved it.
It is so good. All right,
But
back to your
he's
dilemma.
like,
The
he's
British
like,
guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, we'll pop in for tea. Come over say hi. I was like, yeah, that sounds really cool. Okay, you guys don't get it. You don't get the Australian British hospitality. That's fine. I just don't know how to make a British tea because the Brits
Oh,
are
it's not that
very
hard.
finicky about how they make their tea. And I'm like, I wish Michelle was watching this show because she could tell me. So Michelle, if you
Just
are, please give me points.
black tea, a
How
little
do I make
cream.
British?
One black tea, a little cream. Well, black tea, steep it. A little cream. One little thing of sugar. What?
No,
Yeah, that's it.
that's I don't.
Yeah.
Watch like a
I don't.
YouTube video.
Is that like there's a process? Like, is that the process though? Do
You're
I
No,
boiling
you're
do I?
water. What other
You're
process is
making
there?
way too much out of this.
I know,
Way too much
I
out of
know,
this.
I know.
Just get a nice
But
English
so
breakfast tea.
do
That's
they
it.
like English breakfast, or is it like a black tea? Do I need to go stock up on different types of tea?
No, British tea is plain. They're
Yeah.
not either go Earl Grey with a citrus or go English breakfast tea with milk. One or the other. You're fine.
But do I is like a tea bag okay, or do I need to get the
No, yes, the tea
fancy?
bag is perfectly acceptable. I wouldn't present it to
But
them.
what
I
type?
would pre-steep it, and then I would take the
Like,
bag,
here's the tea
remove
you
the
have,
bag,
yeah.
and here you go.
Okay,
And then
I'm
okay.
Irish.
Question then.
whatever
Oh,
much
Do I?
sugar or
we
milk
don't
you want.
like them, but we know how to make tea.
Yes, but do I put it in a teapot?
Yes.
Because the only
Yeah.
teapot I have, the only teapot I have is a Doctor Who teapot, and I don't know if that's the type of thing that I want to
I mean, it could be a talking
share.
piece.
Could be.
It's a kettle. All you need is a kettle. So
Yeah, I
if you
think
have
you're
an
really-
electric kettle, you're fine.
I think you're overthinking this.
Yeah, you
you
are.
really, really are.
And then, but see, I don't have
Really.
friends. My only
Fair.
friends are internet friends. So
Yep.
so
Well, that's because
like,
you
I
don't
wanna
watch
make a
shows like
good-
Andor.
Oh, shut up. We stop beating a horse. So I'm like, what do I serve with it? Cake, tea, guys, people, the 12 people who are watching out there. If you have
Biscuits?
suggestions of what I should serve, biscuits.
Those shortbread
what type of-
biscuits.
Yeah.
But these are
Shortbread
young
biscuits.
people. They're like young.
You
They're
guys have
young?
Well, then don't do anything and make them make you tea.
Do you have Pepperidge Farm cookies down there?
I didn't.
Yeah, they're similar. They've got similar.
Well, you know, like the Milano kind of cookies. They are shortbread
so
with either a
good.
jam or chocolate in between, something like that.
They've got a,
You can
a
Google, you
plethora
can go on
of
YouTube,
items like
you
that.
can go on YouTube or Pinterest and just search tea
Yeah.
time.
Can I just say, Pepperidge Farm? Alicia, you sent me
Remembers.
something.
That's
Yeah, I
right.
did.
From
I
Pepperidge
did.
Farm
Isn't
from
that-
Memphis.
I didn't know it was a real thing. I just knew it from Pepperidge Farm Remembers, and
Yeah.
I looked at the thing and I
I
was
forgot.
like,
What did I
"Oh,
even
it's the
said?
It was from Family Guy.
Oh.
yeah."
Yeah.
No, I was it. Is it? What are they called? The fish ones?
Oh, goldfish?
Goldfish.
Goldfish? Are they?
Yeah, because I saw there
Pepperidge?
wasn't no goldfish in Australia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
That's why I bought those.
Yeah, so I just interesting.
We should
fact.
send you
Anyway,
some Pepperidge
that's it.
Farm items because some of their cookies are pretty damn good.
Yeah, the cookies are really good.
There's
do
a
not- they
USA
do not taste
store. You
processed,
just
yeah.
need to go to that.
Tom, I
It's
might need your
Southeast-
help in.
Southeast Melbourne,
I might need
USA
your-
store.
Well, is there like an
I might need
Australian
you.
version of like tea? Because then it's like you can bring the Australian side and then tell them to bring like the British
I wouldn't do that.
stuff. Oh,
No.
okay.
Just fucking look
There's
up.
not really a mix. There's no real popular Australian leaves that people want to steep and then drink.
Okay.
I don't know that McDonald's one with the wattle. McDonald's have released an Australiana coffee, and they've got like
Oh,
wattle or something in there. I don't
okay.
know.
What's a
Just send them
waffle?
some Fosters. It's a native Australian plant.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right.
I'll put a slideshow together for you.
On that note, we'll I have a couple other things we'll get to them next week. They're trivial, but we need to save some stuff for next week. But this was good. I think we answered some questions. I think Joanna, I think moving forward you will be okay. I think you can serve tea time appropriately to honor your late queen or present king, whatever. I think you can. I think you can pull that off. So I'm glad we were able to help you with that. Like I said, Pinterest, go on there. How do I do tea time? Salute the king, whatever. Um, yeah. But for Tom, Alicia, and Joanna, I am Dan. Thank you all so much. Please subscribe. Please watch more than the three of you that are already watching, and we will see you soon.